Assalamu alaikum, welcome and karibuni to Aroma of Zanzibar's kitchen. Today we are going to be making this delicious, very moist chicken nuggets. So I'm using about 500 grams of chicken breast that has some little fat that we need for flavor and also to keep the nuggets moist. And I have also used about a quarter cup of heavy whipping cream. You could use milk if you want to, and 2 egg whites. Right, and half a cup of breadcrumbs. If you don't have breadcrumbs, you can use 2 slices of bread. And I'm just going to season this with garlic powder and onion powder, red chili powder, and some salt. This is totally optional. You can just settle with salt and pepper and you'll be good. All right, so I've just grounded this, and this is the mixture that I have. Now you can fry this straight away if you want to make, the round shape, flat shape chicken nuggets. Just coat it with flour and egg and you'll be good. Now I want to make a special shape. I used to make this for my kids when they were young. So I've got parchment paper over there, but you can always use saran paper, which is much, much better. We're just going to dust some flour. Now you can season the flour if you want to, but I prefer to season the chicken instead. Okay, so we're just gonna spread this into this paper. We just want it nice and flat or even. All right, just want it even, and while spreading, I'm just gonna get some water because it's very sticky. So even when you're making shapes, the normal nugget shapes, you want to use some water in your hands to make the shapes because the chicken is very, very sticky. All right, so I'm just gonna spread this, and I think it's easier if you wear gloves and use your hands, but I'm just gonna put some saran paper here to make it quicker, and I'm just gonna press it with my hands like that until it's evenly spread. All right, then after this, I'm gonna keep it in the freezer for about 30 minutes, just enough to firm up. Okay, not too hard where it's gonna be difficult to cut it into shapes. All right, so after 30 minutes, our chicken is gonna be just like this. All right, now you can use any type of cutter that you want, any size that you want. And first we're gonna dust some flour. I'm using all-purpose flour, and then cut it. My kids used to love this, especially for birthdays. We would make heart shapes and star and flowers and whatever. All right, so right now I just have the star shape. They're too old for this, but they still enjoyed it. And yeah, that's it. So we're just gonna cut it. You see, it's nice. And now if you're making the regular shape, you do not need to freeze the chicken mixture. All right, so I've got more flour here. You just want to make sure that the nuggets are well coated with the all-purpose flour before you drench them in the egg. So I've got 2 eggs here in room temperature. I've not added anything, but if you want to add salt, it's fine. And we're just gonna, and then keeping my stations ready. So some breadcrumbs, but if you don't want to use breadcrumbs, you can always use flour and cornstarch, all-purpose flour and cornstarch. That works as well. All right, so the whole idea here is to make sure that it's got all the flour ready, and then we're just gonna dip it in here. It's very simple. And then we're just gonna put it on the breadcrumbs, and that's it. It's time to fry. And for frying, you want your oil to be just hot enough, not very, very hot, because you don't want them to cook on the outside and not cooked inside. So this fried for about maybe 4 minutes on each side until you get them nice and golden. And that's it. So we are ready. And you can serve this with anything that you want, just the way they are. I'm just going to fry the second batch. So we've got some ketchup and some barbecue sauce. And it's very simple. So while you're here, please do not forget to visit the description box and get all the ingredients and measurements that I have used in this very, very simple, very, very delicious chicken nuggets. And these are the round ones that we made, and I want to show you inside how they are nice and very, very moist. You don't want to eat dry chicken nuggets. You want them nice and juicy. All right, so thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate your support, and I wish you a wonderful weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye.